So I've come out this morning into a lovely spot to talk to you about morning pages. I brought it up in a previous video, and it's from the book The Artist's Way. It's not original to them. It's, people have been journaling for years, but I just want to talk about the simplicity of this idea and how helpful it can be. So one of the basic tools that the author talks about in connecting with your creative side is just, being still for a little bit each day. And it's really a time to listen to yourself. Just be quiet and take the time to listen to yourself and what you're saying to yourself. See if it needs any adjustments. So what they propose is that every morning you get up and before anything else, you open a book and just write 3 pages of whatever's in your head. So it's, a bit of a brain dump, or what does she call it, a brain drain. So you're just sort of unloading everything that's on your mind or within 3 pages. And it can be anything. Like, it's really not, it's not a writing that you're going to be showing anybody or even have to keep. I'm not planning on keeping mine. It's not writing that you go back to. It's just for the purpose of just clearing some thoughts out and making room for some creative ideas to flow in that day. Okay, so I just wanted to read some from the book, just so you get it straight from her instead of my interpretation. But she writes that people are always going to ask what are morning pages. So she says, they're simply put, morning pages are 3 pages of longhand writing, strictly a stream of consciousness. Stuff like, not another morning, I've got nothing to say, I need to wash the curtains, did I get my laundry done yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the main function is just to get stuff down, to get it out of your head. There's no wrong way to do morning pages. So they're just meanderings. They're not supposed to be art or even writing. Writing is just simply one of the tools. Pages are meant to be the act of moving your hand across the page and writing down whatever comes to mind. Nothing is too petty, too silly, too stupid, or too weird to be included. They're not supposed to sound smart. They're not supposed to be reviewed by, these are my words now, they're not supposed to be looked at by other people, or even for you to go back and review and see how well you did. It's just getting stuff down. Sometimes it'll be fragmented, just dot points, just ideas that come. Sometimes it might be negative. And that's one of the things, if you hear a negative self-talk, then I would think one of the other things that you can do that I've been getting back into since I've been reading this book is affirmations, and work on some good, strong, I am affirmations for yourself, personal to you. Listen to yourself and, why you're not able to do the things you want to do in a day, and And yeah, listen to those voices. You don't need to spend too long on where they came from or, how negative they were, those voices of censor. We get them from all different places and from ourselves, and we lean into them sometimes. But what I did as an exercise through this course is to record myself speaking to myself. So if I'm too tired or low to even come up with an affirmation to speak into my own mind, I've got it recorded, and I just have to, open up the voice message on my phone and listen to my own voice telling me, that I can do it. And I've really enjoyed that. That's been a really positive building thing for me. Really got me into a good space. How cool is this wind around here? So I thought I had picked a quiet place to come. I knew I was going to be cold. It's winter here in Australia. Not extreme cold, but I feel it. And I've had workmen come up around me, throwing bark into the gardens and doing their gardening. And the wind, yes, it's definitely something I'm having to contend with. So yeah, there's been 3 things that I've been concentrating on in my life to move myself forward. One of them was the morning pages. One is affirmations. Third one is fun. It's called the artist date. So it's a date with yourself once a week to do something fun, to bring out playfulness and be inspired creatively. So some of the things I've done is hopped on a bus and gone somewhere that I've never been before, had a look at a place that I've never seen before. Sometimes I've just got out a colouring in book and, just enjoyed that sort of simple art form. I've read different books. I've gone out with friends to new places. I've tried new foods and restaurants. Look, it could be anything. I went axe throwing. That was fun. It's a new experience, and I just think all these things add to our life, bring colour to our life, and give us new thoughts and ideas. So if you're looking for something to do to get you out of your funk, I would suggest those 3 things. Your morning pages, some affirmations, and a date with yourself to play and do something new and fun. I'd love you to tell me in the comments what some of your morning routines are. What are some of the things that you do to get yourself up and going and achieving the things you want to achieve in life? I love to hear people's stories, and I think we should be encouraging one another through life, and that's what I'm here today, is to hopefully inspire you and just encourage you with some of the practices that I use. I just think we should be here for each other and help each other through life. It can be difficult sometimes. So I guess, you might be asking why I'm talking about writing journals or journaling, but I started this channel to inspire people to be more creative with connecting with others, finding ways to do that, and I really love the written word. So for me, I guess the act of journaling is kind of like writing a letter to yourself. And it's not such a weird thing to do. We talk about people writing letters to their younger self, or, I've talked about it before, writing a letter to someone that you're sort of worried about or you've got an issue with. You can write it all down and throw it away. If you're angry with someone but you don't want to let it all out on them and, unload, then write a letter and throw it away, burn it, whatever you've got to do. But journaling and the morning pages is what, I'm calling them at the moment, is a way to help you, talk to yourself. It's just written down, that's all. So, it's a kind of prayer time for me. It's a time to be quiet and to just be able to ask God questions and give myself some space and time to hear the answers. And I'm just wanting to encourage you to do the same for yourself. Find a time and a space where you can be quiet and just, listen to your inner voice. You've got all the answers right inside you, but sometimes we just need to take a quiet moment so we can hear them. I hope you're blessed by this today and that you have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please write a comment and tell me what are some of the practices that you do in the morning, or who have you written a letter to this week. I've given my neighbour a little thank you note, and she gave me some plants, which was really sweet of her. So I've given her some worm juice and a nice thank you letter. There's always someone that you can send a little note to encourage them or just say thank you. So let's see what you get done today. Bye, guys.